Oh, somebody's mad. Yeah, somebody's mad. Yeah, somebody's mad. Yeah, yeah. Um, so let me go ahead and talk about shame, blame, and explain. I don't care if Ramil and Ty City created it. I don't care about all of that, right? Because I know why they say it, but here's why I'm saying it. Shame, blame, and explain needs to stop. Anytime when I see a man blaming every woman for all his problems, especially black men, right? Every time I open up the internet, it's always some black man. That doesn't matter if he's in his 20s, his 30s, his 40s, his 50s, and yes, even into his 60s and 70s. I see you Negroes keep on doing this. Yeah, the black woman this, the black woman that, the black woman, the black woman, the black woman, right? When half of y'all's problems started with you. Half of your problems, most of your problems started with you. That's why shame, blame, and explain needs to be stopped. Y'all need to stop going on the internet shaming women, blaming women for your lust, and then though you no see, and they try to explain why you lost. Okay? And that's the problem right there. Y'all want to shame women, blame women, and then explain why you lost. And that's really is SBE is all about. Talking about, oh, it's overly used. It's overly used. SBE, you overly use SBE. No, I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing SBE. I'm tired of seeing men politically SBing, religiously SBing, economically SBing. Yeah, man. I'm voting against Kamala Harris because the black women in their sorority group. I'm a economically SBE because black women spend more on hair weave, $10 million on hair weave than they do on food. That's economic and financial SBE. Like just like that Chris Rock movie, Good Hair. And ever since that movie came out, a lot of you Negroes online, from Tommy Sotomayor, Sarge Woody P on down, try to economically, financially SBE. I'm so tired of hearing a black man talking about hair weave. Now though, y'all try to SBE fashion. Why is she wearing that? Why she got her national hair? That's what. That's fashion SBE. Why she got purple hair? Fashion SBE. SBE is everywhere. And y'all looking like an embarrassment. The first thing come out your mouth is about some woman, some women, these women's out there. So let me say this right now. I'd rather say SBE than saying rim bro. Because SBE sounds better, you know. And this how stupid you sound, right? This how stupid you sound. It's because you rather be mad at SBE than being called a rim bro. That rim bro is suspect. Anybody I hear people use uh, red pill, incel, manosphere men, you no good sucker. That is suspect. That's suspect. Using the word rim. But at least with SBE, it's simple. is shame, blame, and explain. And it's not that hard. There's no sexual connotations in SBE, unlike Rimbro, referring to somebody as Rimbro. But anyway, back to the point. Y'all got to stop trying to financial SBE, religious SBE, fashion SBE, economic SBE, educational SBE. And some of y'all need to stop with the educational SBE, because y'all know nothing about what y'all talking about. Yeah, man, black women had the most degrees. Well, okay, if black women have most of these degrees, right? How come you failed at these degrees? Let me say this again. If black women have is the most educated, because we're going by y'all's educational shame, blame, and explain, then by this logic, wouldn't her sons be highly educated as well? So what's stopping what's stopping her sons from being highly educated? See, more educated a woman is, the highly intelligent her children are. Let me say this again. Ah, the more intelligent a woman is, more educated a woman is, the highly intelligent her children are. Yeah, man, I don't want no woman. I don't care about her degrees. I heard Phil the Advice show talking about men don't care what type of degrees you have, a degree or not. Again, that's educational shame, blame, and explain. What man gonna say, I don't care what type of degree you got, when y'all turn right back around and said women are what, the first teachers? Okay, uh, you numbskulls. If women's education is not important, but then you turn around and say women are the first teachers, and the job of wives and mothers is to teach their children, be the first teacher of the children. Therefore, shouldn't her education, shouldn't her uh um so forth, her know-how be the indicator of the success of your children you have with this woman? This educational SBE, shame, blame, and explain. You know, and that's what y'all are. That shame, blame, and explain foolishness. I can't believe Phil the Advice show will try to tell the world that a woman's education is not important when it comes to dating, when it comes to marriage. And a lot of you Negroes are like, yeah, man, he's right, man. Yeah, man, he's right. But yet, though, black men are the ones suffering the most. Black men are the ones who are first hired, no, last hired. He's last hired and first fired, compared to his Native American uh brethren. He's the first to be fired and the last to be hired. But y'all out here talking about, the first thing come out your mouth is what a black woman or what women are doing. You the first one to get fired from y'all's job. The first ones to get laid off from your job. The first ones to get expended from your job. The first ones you might get arrested. who get pulled over. They get all this, but the first thing come out their mouth, yeah, man, black women. First thing come out your mouth, weave, natural hair, sorority group, sorority group. See, SBE needs to be stopped. This culture of shame, blame, and explain. You know, that's what it is. Shame, blame, and explain. It needs to stop. First thing coming out y'all mouth, you know that's why some of y'all like King Noble. King Noble got so popular when he make YouTube videos having these women looking stupid when these women are bowing down and praying to him like black supremacy. First thing he said about black supremacy, if you are familiar with King Noble or even Nature Boy at the time, first thing that come out their mouth is not conquering the world, not taking over no bank, not taking over no military institution, not taking over no school, not taking over no community. First thing come out your mouth is what to do with the black woman, how to control that black woman, with y'all shame, blame, and explain. See, that culture needs to change. Okay, that culture of trying to blame women for everything, and then try to prod women into be y'all's little slaves, you know, for y'all's carnal desires, and you got people like Pastor Dow. First thing he talking about community, it's believing in this polymandrian relationships, polygamy. First thing come out of y'all's mouths, y'all use religion to enforce polymandry because that would keep the community from a lot of these Brittany Renters of the world, saving having sex with multiple women, marrying multiple women because we need to prevent another Brittany Renner of the world. With y'all's carnal desires. You don't use your carnal desires in religion, Pastor Dow. You don't use y'all's political no, you don't use your financial SBE Chris Rock. You don't use your political you don't SBE in your politics Phil the Advice show. Because you scared of some sorority, you scared that black sorority groups is getting noticed. That's why Phil the Advice show is against Kamala. Because of these sorority groups. Yet though he failed to connect with the fraternity groups. While he over there calling everybody boule. Everybody say boule. No. Stop running behind women. And try to call them hyenas and stuff when you fail to call out Tommy Sotomayor out. When you fail to check Steven Crowder. Steven Crowder insulted more black people, and you did nothing but allow Steven Crowder to run all over you. Phil the Advice show. See, shame, blame, and explain is going to ruin black culture. No, it ain't ruined black. It ain't going to ruin. It already has ruined American culture because y'all scared. Y'all get on these pulpits every Sunday talking about how women ain't ish when most of your leaders during the Bible was men and they screwed up. David screwed up. Solomon screwed up. Abraham screwed up. Moses screwed up. Every man except for the Lord himself screwed up in that Bible. And then every Sunday y'all use that Bible against women when women was the most faithful when it comes into that book. Mary, the two Marys, Deborah, and I've got the other woman name. Uh, see, shame, blame, and explain. I'm gonna talk about this religious shame, blame, and explain. This religious shame, blame, and explain. How in the Bible, Jesus never told the woman at the well, "Oh, jump in the well because you are useless." Jesus just told the lady at the well, "You may not be, you may be a Gentile, and I might be a, you know, at least I'm still going to grant you the kingdom of heaven because if you believe in the blood, if you believe in me, I'll give you eternal life." And it also said that later in the Bible too about the Gentiles will inherit heaven as well if you believe in him as the Father. You see, that's that shame, blame, and explain. Shame, blame. You can't shame no woman to do what you want because you ain't right yourself. You ain't right politically. You ain't right. A lot of you black men who's on this shame, blame, and explain, y'all willing to vote for fascism because you're not ahead. You rather vote for a a a rich white man who will use the churches and he would weaponize the churches, weaponize the government to make sure your black ass does not have any voting rights. Somebody need to tell Phil DeVos, what about the voting rights? I don't want to hear no pro-black nonsense. Okay? I don't want to hear no pro-black nonsense. Man, we all we got. Or at the same time, you want black people not to have voting rights. You don't want black people, y'all, for the past years, you've been complaining about these police violently taking out young black men, but then you turn right back around because Kamala Harris is the vice president of the United States and possibly going to be president. We gotta to bash these sorority groups. We gotta talk about immigrants and we gotta talk about all this other stuff. Yet you can't even read research. So shame, blame, and explain needs to be taken. The culture of shame, blame, and explain needs to go. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say on this topic. Big J is better than you. I'm going to say it right now. Big J is better than most of y'all because my head is on straight. I know what's going on. Y'all just allow the ignorance to continue. That's why y'all begging and extorting. I don't need to do all that. Big J out.